What's up? Sixleaf. Come on, man. Actually, I have a pile of six leaves here from Timber's Edge Knives. They have added a bunch to their inventory, so I'm going to show them. And if you're interested, head over there to timbersedgeknives.com. You can pick these up. Look at this thing. Oh wow. So I think that's titanium insert in titanium scales. It is. Titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, but it's not just visual. I can feel that. So I'd say it's milled in there, but it almost makes me think that it's stamped. Oh no. Got a lanyard hole, button lock, flipper tab. Come on, man. Let me get rid of that. We'll move this box. And let's get the blade out. Oh, look at this thing. Wow. What is it? It's a SL-78 14C 28N steel. It's got a beautiful satin finished blade. Or bead blasted blade, maybe? Yeah, that finish on that blade is super nice. It's got that same insert on both sides. A little bit of button stick. But of course it's only got stick if I use the flipper tab. If I use the button, no stick. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can hear that stick. And it could just be because it's got oil in there. And it does. It's got a ton of oil on all that mechanism there. And I can feel it. It's kind of grindy. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's got a little bit of button stick, for sure. Well, come on, let's get it apart and we'll see if we can't work on that a little bit. Love that reversed. I mean, is that going to be called a drop point or a reverse tanto or? I mean, I don't know. I don't spend a lot of time talking about blade shapes because I guess I kind of don't care. And it's like talking about axis locks or clutch locks or everybody's got their 2 cents on naming that. And so it's just, I don't know, just a lot of time on foolishness in my opinion, because they can call it whatever they want, right? Same with this blade shape. They can say whatever they want it to be. And that's what it is. Like, even if you and I look at it and say, well, wait a minute, that's a reverse tanto. If they call a drop point, it's a drop point. It's whatever they want it to be. Whoever they is. Yeah, lots of oil in here. So we're gonna wipe all this down. And let me look at this button. I mean, I may run it on a belt over here real quick, smooth that off. We'll wipe it all down and see if we can't get that stick out of this knife. But let's start with wiping it down. Standard stuff in here. I mean, it's got hardened steel washers in the titanium. Those liners must be glued in there because there's no way looking at this that I can get it out. Love this bead finish on this blade though. Gorgeous. Yep. I am a fan. Nice pocket clip. I'm going to pull that. Yeah, there's a bunch of oil under it. I'm just going to wipe it down. Nice skeletonizing going on the inside here. Reduce weight. It's not a heavy knife for sure. Yeah, that insert. You know, I say that, but there's two screws here. Wait a minute. There'd be no screws on this side. I wonder if I should try to get that out. See if it'll pop out of there. I mean, there's no reason for them to have glued it in there because it's being held in 3 points. You know, it's held in there, but yeah, so be it. I mean, let me do this. Yeah, I don't see any oil coming up around the edges of it, so I'm comfortable with leaving it be. I think it's good to go. I do want to kind of, I'm going to stick my towel down in this hole. I want that oil out of there because that oil just ends up in that button of action and it can cause a problem. It can cause stick. Those metal parts need to be smooth and just run on each other. They don't need lube. And a button lock. Get all these small pieces now. Yeah, got a pile of these Sixleafs. Bunch of different models, different materials, and I mean, like this one, there's some impressive stuff coming out of there right now. And like a lot of budget Chinese manufactured knives that are up in their game, the prices are going up, right? I mean, I've talked about this a few times, but it's interesting. You have some Chinese manufacturers that if you go back a year, they were making $25, $30 knives. And all of a sudden they're in the $200 knife market, you know, using high-end materials and, you know, I mean, literally like overnight went from making Fiats to Ferraris, right? Does that analogy fit what I'm talking about? Not quite Ferraris. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a stretch, right? I mean, yeah, it's like, come on, go easy, Leonard. Ferraris. Yeah, you know the point I was trying to make, though. You know what I was saying. You know what I'm saying. Know what I'm saying? All right. I am gonna. I mean, I could see where this lock is catching. Well, I'm going to run it on a belt. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, I didn't do much to it. I just run it on that belt, a really fine belt, really quick. Just if there was a burr on it or, a sharp edge, try to knock that down. And then I want to be sparing here with the lube on this side because I don't want it to end up on that blade. Looking to try to keep any oils off of it. Where's my stop pin? There we go. Okay. There it is. Look at this blade. Man, man, oh man, oh man. Oh, way better. It's still got a tiny little bit of stick, but yeah, very smooth. Okay. Yeah, just the tiniest little bit. And of course, the more the knife's used, it'll go away. Make sure we don't have any rock. Nah, it's solid. All right. Nice pocket clip. It's got 3 straight lines recessed into the titanium scale. 1 screw, but as long as it stays tight, it should never be an issue. Nice tension. Okay. I'm gonna check this pivot one more time. I was able to turn it a little bit, I think. Yeah. Very nice. Well, let's talk about this action. It's got the tiniest little bit of button stick. And, even if I don't think it's an issue, I have to account for it in the action. So because of that little bit of stick, I'm going to give it an A-. It's really solid. It's incredibly smooth. The blade is centered. The button is nice to find. It's just slightly higher than the scale, except when it's deployed. When the blade's deployed, it's quite a bit out there, so it's easy to find to get it to unlock the knife and close it. Definitely a one-hand piece. Nice thumb flick, reverse flick. Yeah. Ergonomics, this thing just fits my hand. It's done well. And even though there's a wonderful little choke up spot here, if you wanted to get some good leverage to bear down, this knife is definitely built for right here. Yep. And so I like it. Sometimes the choil, this grip here, becomes the primary grip. And you can tell. You grab the knife and you go, ugh, and then you go, oh, that's butter, or that's money, however you say it. And you kind of know that when they were designing the knife, the primary emphasis was up here, where on this knife, it's wonderful back here. Nice reverse grip, solid, very powerful grip there, and bonus ticks. Yeah, it's got a wonderful little grip here, which I like. I'd much rather be here than here. Yeah, I like this. This is a good grip. Wonderful. Let's check pocket clip. Pocket clip. Standard jean size material. Yeah, nice and smooth. About a 1/4 of an inch sticking out of the pocket there. Doesn't represent a big knife, but it's not. It's kind of a medium knife, I guess. Thick stuff. Yeah, you could put this in your overhauls down in the front. If you had your hunting bibs on or whatever, you could put it down in there. It would work. My spot in the back pocket. Yeah, nice. Nice clean look. I think it represents the knife well. It's a good look. Yeah, very cool. Safety. Wonder if we can make any blade contact here. Yeah, none through the back. And the tip is nicely recessed. So clip's good, tip's good. And I can handle this knife any way I want. Wonderful jimping on the spine here. And up on the back spacer and on the spine. It's got really nice jimping. Yeah, I'm gonna call it combat jimping. It's really rough stuff. Digging your thumb in, solid. I like it. I did mess with that button lock a little bit. Let's check it. Yeah, there's no failure going on there. 14C factory Sixleaf SL. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, razor blade from the factory. Very nice. I mean, it's a cool piece. I like it. And I'm not sure what the whole idea with the titanium insert on the titanium scales was all about. I guess maybe this would allow them to do like a G10 insert or, some other material by creating it that way. But yeah, I dig it. I like the little 3D pattern. You know what it reminds me of? Q*bert. Remember Q*bert? Yeah, my kids had one. Or maybe they had Atari and Q*bert was part of Atari. Anyways, yeah, pretty cool, man. I like it. SL-78. Let me see if I can get a rough idea on what that's going to run you. Okay. Yeah, the SL-78. 14C titanium on titanium. Titanium pocket clip, titanium backspacer. These look like they're going to be around $85 is what I think they're asking. So, of course, you get 10% off of that and free shipping, no tax, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. All right. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. Neat knife.